Hey, welcome to another episode of GeekOutdoors.com. So Spiderhead is the latest film directed by Joseph Kosinski. It stars Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller. And the general story here is that they are on a remote island. These are criminals who got basically selected for this program led by Chris Hemsworth character Steve. And they're basically conducting experiments on people, specifically with this drug that they're testing. And because of that, we get to explore a lot about human emotions, the mind, and also things like ethics and morality. And so that's kind of like the overall general story. It's very simple, but that is the premise. And so getting to the things that I did like about this movie is the overall cast and directing. So Chris Hemsworth and Miles Teller, you definitely know that they are really good actors. And in this case, I really enjoy the fact that Chris Hemsworth is able to play something that he normally doesn't play, and that's basically a villain. And in this case, I really like his turn. He's able to show a variety of different personalities and emotions. And the same goes for Miles Teller. Miles Teller, I think, is a great talent. You know, ever since we saw him in Whiplash and also recently Top Gun Maverick, he is a really, really great actor. And I'm glad that they were able to utilize a lot of their acting abilities in this movie. Which leads me to the director, Joseph Kosinski. We know him from Tron Legacy, Oblivion, and just recently, the smash hit Top Gun Maverick, which Miles Teller was also in as well. So you can be rest assured that this movie is expertly done and crafted by a very talented director. And then another thing that I think the movie does very well is the overall concept, you know. So in this case, we're on a remote island. People are being experimented on for much bigger and grander things, which is very similar to another movie, Ex Machina. But in that case, Ex Machina, I really feel is on a whole nother level. But the overall concept is intriguing, especially when you watch a movie and you see what the overall intention of Steve is and the whole ramifications of these experiments. And so those things I do find interesting. For serious YouTubers, check out TubeBuddy, the premier tool news at GeekOutdoors.com. Get more done today by checking out the affiliate link in the description area below. So getting into the things that I did not enjoy about this movie, with all the talent here, from the acting, directing, production quality, and so forth, I would expect this to be a pretty awesome movie, but the reality is that it's a really boring movie. So this is based upon a short story called Escaping from Spiderhead. So I don't know if it's because it's based upon such a short story or however it was adapted, it just really wasn't exciting or interesting. There were moments where it did catch my attention, but most of it I was just waiting for things to happen, and honestly I just couldn't wait any longer, and I just wanted the movie to end near the end. So that's really not a good thing. Which leads me to the other thing is, besides Chris Hemsworth character Steve and Miles Teller Jeff, the other characters, they're very forgettable. There's nothing memorable. Even though we get revelations later on, it didn't really mean much. And then as the movie goes on, it kind of feels confusing. You know, you kind of have this one concept and then it goes all over the place, which is really different from Ex Machina, which is similar, but it's a way superior film. And I kind of thought that was the way this movie was going to go. But in the end, Spiderhead had a lot of potential based upon the talent and concept involved here, but the overall execution was just not great at all, and that really is disappointing. So those are my thoughts on Spiderhead. If you had any thoughts on this movie or any other movies you've seen recently in the whole sci-fi genre, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my sci-fi film and series reviews, I do have playlists for that. I'll leave that in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And if you're a creative geek like me and you want to get exclusive access to more content that I don't put out here publicly on my YouTube channel, then join my Gold Content Creators group, where you're going to get content like this and more for all the creative geeks out there. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and sign up for my Gold Content Creators group.